Have you ever looked down into the toilet and noticed foam or bubbles in your urine? Most people laugh it off or ignore it. But what if I told you that tiny foam could be the first warning sign that your kidneys are in serious danger? According to the National Kidney Foundation, more than 1 in 7 adults in the U.S., that's 37 million people, have chronic kidney disease, and most don't even know it until it's too late. By the time symptoms become obvious, up to 90% of kidney function may already be gone. And one of the earliest red flags? Protein showing up in your urine. Why does this happen? Because when the tiny filters inside your kidneys are damaged, they start leaking protein that should stay in your blood. Left untreated, this silent leak can lead to high blood pressure, kidney failure, and eventually dialysis. So, let me ask you, if something as simple as foamy urine could be a cry for help from your kidneys, wouldn't you want to know how to stop it before it's too late? Here's the good news. You don't need expensive treatments, miracle pills, or complicated therapies. The truth is, there are natural, science-backed, and surprisingly simple remedies that can help you reverse protein in urine and protect your kidneys. And in today's video, I'll share with you 7 powerful remedies, what I like to call my secret formula, to stop proteinuria and give your kidneys a fighting chance. From healing drinks, to everyday foods, to small lifestyle tweaks, each step is easy to follow and can make a life-changing difference. Everything I share here is backed by research and trusted by kidney experts. No hype, no false promises. Just real solutions you can start using today. Hi, I'm Dr. Mattheus, and this is Kidney Health 365. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another science-backed kidney health tip. And here's a secret you don't want to miss. The #1 most overlooked remedy, the one we'll cover last, is far more powerful than most supplements on the market and could be the key to saving your kidneys. So stay with me until the very end. Now, let's dive into the very first remedy. Something as simple as a morning drink that can start cleansing your kidneys right away. Barley water. Barley water may look simple, but when it comes to kidney health, especially proteinuria, it's a quiet powerhouse. For centuries, barley water has been used in both traditional medicine and modern kidney diets because of its cleansing and healing effects. If you've ever noticed foam in your urine, drinking this one remedy daily could make all the difference. So, why barley water? Barley is rich in beta-glucans, a type of soluble fiber, and packed with antioxidants like tocopherols and phenolic acids. These compounds reduce inflammation inside your kidneys, protect the delicate glomeruli, the tiny filters that keep protein in your blood, and support natural healing. When those filters are under stress, they leak protein into your urine. Barley water helps calm that stress, stabilize filtration, and gently flush excess protein and toxins out of your system. It doesn't stop there. Barley also helps regulate blood sugar and blood pressure, 2 of the biggest triggers behind kidney damage and proteinuria. By balancing these numbers, barley water indirectly reduces the workload on your kidneys, giving them space to recover. That's why many nephrologists in Eastern medicine traditions recommend it as a daily habit for kidney patients. Here's how to prepare it the right way. Take 1 tablespoon of barley seeds. Boil them in 2 cups of water for 10 to 15 minutes. Let it cool, strain it, and drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Keep it plain. Don't add sugar or salt. The healing comes from its purity. When taken regularly, many people notice their urine looks clearer, the foaming decreases, and lab results begin to show reduced protein leakage. Some patients even report feeling lighter, less bloated, and more energetic after just 7 to 10 days of consistent use. A word of caution. If you have severe diabetes or are on fluid restrictions due to advanced kidney disease, always talk with your doctor before adding barley water to your routine. It's gentle, but it still affects fluid balance and blood sugar. Have you ever tried barley water before? Or is this your first time hearing about its kidney healing powers? Comment below and share your experience. I'd love to know. And if barley water is the gentle drink that helps cleanse your kidneys, the next remedy is about something you eat every day. I'll show you why red bell peppers can be your kidney's best friend, and why they're so much safer than tomatoes. Let's dive in. When it comes to protecting your kidneys, not all vegetables are created equal. Tomatoes often get praised for being healthy, but if you're dealing with proteinuria or kidney stress, they can quietly cause more harm than good. Tomatoes are naturally high in potassium and acidity, two things that can inflame and irritate your kidneys when they're already struggling. But here's the good news. There's a vibrant, kidney-safe alternative that gives you flavor, color, and protection without the risks: red bell peppers. So what makes red bell peppers so powerful? They're low in potassium, unlike tomatoes, making them much safer for people with reduced kidney function. Just 1 cup of chopped red bell pepper contains about 250 milligrams of potassium, far less than the 400 to 500 milligrams found in a single cup of tomatoes. That difference can mean everything if your kidneys are leaking protein or fighting to keep your electrolytes in balance. But being low in potassium isn't the only reason they shine. Red bell peppers are loaded with vitamin C, vitamin A, and antioxidants like lycopene and carotenoids. These compounds fight oxidative stress, the very process that damages kidney cells, increases inflammation, and worsens protein leakage into your urine. By reducing oxidative stress, red bell peppers help your kidneys hold on to the proteins your body needs, while flushing out waste more effectively. They're also hydrating and naturally low in sodium and phosphorus, which helps reduce water retention, swelling, and blood pressure, all common struggles for people with kidney problems. In fact, the Cleveland Clinic lists red bell peppers as one of the top kidney-friendly vegetables. Here's how to enjoy them. Eat them raw for a refreshing crunch in salads. Roast them to bring out natural sweetness without needing extra salt. Toss them into stir-fries, omelets, or even stuff them with a small portion of quinoa and herbs for a colorful, filling, and kidney-safe meal. Unlike tomatoes, you don't have to worry about concentrated sauces or juices sneaking in hidden potassium overloads. With bell peppers, what you see is what you get: clean, crisp, and kidney-friendly nutrition. One small note: if you're sensitive to nightshade vegetables, like peppers, tomatoes, and eggplants, pay attention to how your body responds. But for most people with kidney concerns, red bell peppers are one of the safest swaps you can make. And if red bell peppers are your bright, crunchy shield, the next remedy is about a lifestyle change that doesn't involve food at all, but can transform your kidney health just as much. Let's talk about going completely salt-free for 2 weeks, and why this reset could be the relief your kidneys have been waiting for. If you want to give your kidneys real relief, sometimes it's not about what you add, it's about what you take away, and nothing burdens weak kidneys more than excess salt. Sodium is one of the biggest drivers of high blood pressure, and high blood pressure is one of the fastest ways to damage the delicate filters in your kidneys, making protein leakage worse. Here's the truth: when you eat too much salt, your body holds on to extra water. That extra fluid raises blood pressure and forces your kidneys to work overtime. For someone already struggling with proteinuria, every grain of salt is like an added weight on an already cracked dam. Remove that weight, even for just 2 weeks, and you give your kidneys the chance to breathe, rest, and begin repairing themselves. So what happens when you cut out salt? Many people notice their ankle swelling decreases, urine becomes clearer with less foaming, and even their lab results show lower protein levels. Blood pressure can drop within days, and energy often returns because your body is no longer drowning in excess fluid. It's one of the simplest, most powerful resets you can give your kidneys. But I won't lie, it can be tough at first. Salt is addictive, and it hides in almost everything: packaged snacks, canned foods, sauces, pickles, and restaurant meals. That's why going salt-free requires a little planning. But here's the good news: you don't have to sacrifice flavor. Instead of salt, lean on natural herbs and spices, garlic and onion powder. Not the salted version. Turmeric, cumin, or coriander for warmth and depth. Black pepper or paprika for a little kick. fresh lemon juice, or vinegar for brightness. These don't just add flavor, they actively support kidney health by reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and boosting digestion. A word of caution: if you're on prescribed low-sodium diets or certain medications like diuretics, talk with your doctor before making big changes. Going too low in sodium for too long can also cause issues like low blood pressure or dizziness. That's why 2 weeks is the sweet spot. It's safe, effective, and gives your kidneys the rest they need. And here's the exciting part. While cutting out salt gives your kidneys a reset, the next remedy helps you build strength and circulation in a natural way. Let's talk about the healing power of a simple 30-minute slow walk every day. When it comes to protecting your kidneys, sometimes the most powerful remedies don't come from the pharmacy or even the kitchen. They come from something as simple as moving your body. A gentle 30-minute slow walk each day can be one of the best medicines for proteinuria and kidney health. Why? Because walking improves blood circulation, ensuring that more oxygen and nutrients reach your kidneys. Better circulation means your kidneys can filter more efficiently, helping reduce the protein leakage that shows up in your urine. Walking also reduces two of the biggest culprits behind kidney damage: high blood pressure and high blood sugar. Keeping both under control lowers the stress on your kidney's tiny filters, called glomeruli. And don't underestimate the emotional side of walking. A slow walk lowers stress hormones, clears your mind, and helps you sleep better, all of which indirectly protect your kidneys. You don't need a gym membership or expensive equipment, just comfortable shoes, a quiet street, or even a park bench to walk past. Here's how to make it work. Start small. If 30 minutes feels like too much, begin with 10 to 15 minutes, then add time as your body adjusts. Choose a peaceful setting. Morning sunlight in a park or a quiet evening stroll can make it more enjoyable. Keep your pace gentle. This isn't about speed or sweating. It's about consistency. Many people notice that after just a week or two of daily walking, their swelling decreases, energy improves, and even their blood pressure readings start to drop. Over time, this consistency adds up to stronger kidney support. One thing to remember: if you have balance issues, joint pain, or any cardiovascular condition, consult your doctor before starting. You may need to walk with support or adjust the duration to what's safe for you. What about you? Do you already take daily walks, or is this something new you'd like to try? Comment below, and let's share how simple movement has made a difference in your health. And while walking strengthens circulation and lowers blood pressure, the next remedy goes straight to your plate. It's about a smart dietary shift that takes the pressure off your kidneys every single day. Let's talk about the benefits of switching to a plant-based low-protein diet. One of the biggest secrets to protecting your kidneys isn't about adding more. It's about choosing smarter protein. Every bite of protein you eat creates waste products your kidneys must filter. And when your kidneys are already under stress from proteinuria, too much protein, especially from animal sources, becomes a heavy burden. That's why switching to a plant-based low-protein diet can be a game-changer. Instead of forcing your kidneys to work overtime, you're giving them a lighter load, more time to rest, and a real chance to heal. Here's how it works. Animal proteins like red meat, chicken, and full-fat dairy break down into nitrogenous waste, acids, and urea, all of which strain your kidneys' delicate filters. Plant-based proteins, on the other hand, are easier to process. Foods like tofu, beans, in moderation, lentils, and whole grains provide protein, but with less stress on the kidneys and often more fiber and antioxidants to reduce inflammation. And the benefits don't stop there. A plant-based diet helps lower blood pressure and blood sugar, two of the leading causes of proteinuria. It also provides natural anti-inflammatory compounds that protect kidney cells from further damage. Studies have shown that people with chronic kidney disease who switch to plant-focused diets often see reduced protein leakage and improved kidney function over time. Here's how you can start. Replace red meat with tofu, beans, or small servings of lentils. Swap full-fat dairy for plant-based alternatives like almond milk or oat milk. Fill most of your plate with vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, using protein as the side, not the centerpiece. Keep portions moderate. Too much of even plant protein can still create waste. Your kidneys must filter. A few cautions. If you already have advanced kidney disease, you may need to limit certain plant foods high in potassium or phosphorus. Always consult your doctor or dietitian before making big changes. And while diet is a powerful tool, sometimes the simplest home remedies can give your kidneys an extra boost. The next one is a centuries-old drink that's easy to prepare, soothing, and incredibly healing. Let's talk about coriander seed water. Sometimes the simplest remedies are the most powerful. And coriander seed water is one of those quiet heroes for kidney health, especially when you're dealing with proteinuria. This traditional remedy has been used for centuries in Ayurvedic and natural medicine, and modern science is beginning to show why it works. Coriander seeds contain anti-inflammatory and mild diuretic compounds. That means they help reduce swelling in the kidneys, calm irritation, and gently flush out excess protein and toxins through urine. They also support balanced blood pressure, a key factor in protecting kidney filters from further damage. Here's the science. Coriander seeds are rich in antioxidants and phytonutrients that help fight oxidative stress in kidney tissue. They also aid digestion, which indirectly reduces kidney load. And because they're so gentle, they can be used daily without straining your system. Here's how to prepare it. Take 1 teaspoon of whole coriander seeds. Boil them in 1 cup of water for 10 to 15 minutes. Let the tea cool, then strain it and drink it plain. The best times are in the morning or before bed, when your body can absorb its benefits most effectively. With regular use, about 10 to 15 days, many people notice less bloating, clearer urine, and reduced foaming. It's one of the most affordable remedies you can add to your routine, costing just pennies a day. A few cautions. Coriander seed water is generally safe, but if you're already on blood pressure medications or diuretics, check with your doctor first to avoid any interactions. And while this gentle remedy supports your kidneys naturally, the most important step to stop proteinuria goes even deeper. It addresses the hidden trigger that silently damages your kidneys, even if you don't have diabetes. Let's talk about the number. One most overlooked remedy, controlling your blood sugar. Back in the introduction, I told you that the most overlooked yet most powerful remedy was waiting at the very end. This is it. The truth is, controlling your blood sugar, even if you're not diabetic, is the #1 secret to stopping proteinuria fast. Most people don't expect this. They think blood sugar only matters if you've been diagnosed with diabetes. But the reality is, frequent sugar spikes silently damage your kidneys over time, even in people who've never been told they have diabetes. Here's why it matters. Your kidneys contain millions of tiny blood vessels called glomeruli, which act as filters. When blood sugar levels rise too high, even briefly, it puts extra pressure on these fragile filters. Over time, that pressure causes them to leak protein into the urine, the very definition of proteinuria. In fact, high blood sugar is one of the leading hidden causes of kidney decline worldwide. The good news is, by stabilizing your blood sugar, you can protect those filters, reduce protein leakage, and even slow or reverse kidney stress. Research shows that keeping blood sugar balanced helps maintain normal albumin to creatinine ratios, lowers inflammation in kidney tissue, and gives your filtration system the chance to recover. So how do you do it? Start simple. Cut back on refined carbs and sugars like white bread, pastries, candy, and soda. These cause rapid spikes that your kidneys can't handle. Replace them with whole grains like oats, brown rice, or quinoa, which release sugar slowly. Fill your plate with fiber-rich vegetables, broccoli, cucumbers, leafy greens that help steady blood sugar levels naturally. Eat smaller, more balanced meals throughout the day instead of 1 or 2 heavy ones. This avoids the big spikes and crashes. Add natural helpers like cinnamon water or soaked fenugreek seeds, which have been shown to gently lower blood sugar levels. One important note: even if you don't have diabetes, it's worth checking your blood sugar occasionally. Many people are shocked to discover hidden spikes, Prevention is always easier than repair. What about you? Have you ever checked your blood sugar even if you're not diabetic? Would you consider trying natural tricks like cinnamon water? Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And that brings us to the end of our 7-step secret formula to stop proteinuria. But before we wrap up, let's talk about something just as important. Recognizing the early warning signs of protein in your urine, because catching it early can make all the difference. Before we wrap up, there's one more piece you need to know: the early warning signs of proteinuria. Because the sooner you recognize them, the sooner you can act, and the better chance you have of protecting your kidneys. One of the first signs is foamy or bubbly urine. If you notice your urine looks unusually frothy, especially if it happens often, that could mean protein is leaking into it. Another subtle warning is swelling in your ankles, feet, or around the eyes. That happens because protein loss makes it harder for your body to hold on to fluid, so it builds up in your tissues. You might also feel more tired than usual, even when you're sleeping enough. Protein loss can lower your energy and weaken your muscles. Some people notice weight gain from fluid retention or frequent nighttime urination. And here's the tricky part. These signs are often dismissed as just normal aging or stress. But they can be your kidneys quietly asking for help. If you experience these symptoms consistently, don't ignore them. Talk with your doctor, ask for a urine protein test, and start applying the natural remedies we've just discussed. Acting early can mean the difference between restoring kidney health and facing years of decline. And now that you know both the remedies and the warning signs, let's bring everything together. It's time for the conclusion. Your action plan to stop proteinuria and protect your kidneys starting today. We've covered a lot today, from the power of barley water, red bell peppers, and coriander seed tea, to the importance of a plant-based low-protein diet, salt control, daily walking, and keeping your blood sugar in check. And of course, we learned the early warning signs of proteinuria so you can act before it's too late. These aren't complicated steps, but together, they form a powerful shield for your kidneys. But here's the urgency. Kidney problems often progress silently. By the time foamy urine or swelling shows up, damage may already be well underway. That's why waiting is the biggest mistake you can make. Starting even one small change today could mean protecting your kidneys for years to come. And remember, you're not powerless. Your kidneys are resilient, and with the right support, they can recover more than you think. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent steps, like drinking your barley water, walking daily, and choosing kidney-safe foods, you'll start to notice the difference. So here's what I want you to do. Pick just one remedy from this list and start it today. Whether it's going salt-free for 2 weeks, making a glass of coriander water tonight, or swapping tomatoes for red bell peppers, start small, stay consistent, and build from there. Of course, this video is for educational purposes only. It's not a substitute for medical advice. Always check with your doctor before making big changes, especially if you're already managing kidney disease, diabetes, or high blood pressure. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to Kidney Health 365. Turn on the bell so you never miss the latest science-backed tips to protect your kidneys. And if you want to go even deeper, don't miss my upcoming video on hidden foods that secretly raise creatinine levels. It might surprise you what's in your kitchen right now. Your kidneys may be silent, but your choices are loud. Let's make them count, starting today.